like to let you know about a business mission that the Confederation of Industry is organizing to Australia and New Zealand in October. If anyone is interested, we will be visiting Auckland, Melbourne and Sydney, organizing business forums, B2B and B2G meetings, and also visiting some very interesting research facilities. There's a flyer available at the door, so with all the details. So grab it on your way out, and when you once you had enough of the speakers here today and enough of the New Zealand wine. So thank you very much, and hopefully this will be a worthwhile event for you. And Confederation of Industry is here to help Czech businesses expand their operations. And I think we don't do enough trade with New Zealand. I had a look at the statistics. Actually, and I was surprised, we only import 10 million crowns worth of New Zealand wine, which is really, really surprising. This is according to just Czech statistics, maybe the New Zealand statistics a little bit different. So thank you very much, and enjoy the evening.
And I'd just like to apologise for Lukash's accent, but it's not his fault. If I can, just before I introduce the ambassador, I'd actually like to comment on the wine, because it's an interesting question. We had a presentation we did on New Zealand and Australian wine about 2 or 3 years ago, and we got all the data from Australia and New Zealand as regards wine imports into this country. And Australian wine imports into Czech, I can't remember the number, but actually quite impressive. And New Zealand wine imports extremely low. To countries like the Solomon Islands were ahead of Czech Republic. But what's interesting is that most of the New Zealand wine that you buy in this country is not recorded as an export to Czech. It's recorded as an export to Holland, where it's rebottled and then delivered on to Czech. So one of the problems that we have in this country, which I think generally we can all try to work on, is to communicate to people, actually, this is not a nothing market. It's not a waste of time. There is big potential. People do drink New Zealand wine. They will eat New Zealand lamb, but we have to bring it here first before that will happen. Anyway, that was just a by the by.
I did say it was the Czech statistics, so yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, actually, the New Zealand statistics were it was unbelievable. It was a crazily small number. I can't remember from the top of my head. Anyway, I would like to now hand over to, if you like, the main event, which is our two, if you like, keynote speakers. Starting with His Excellency Rupert Holborow, the ambassador from New Zealand, who's very kindly agreed to speak to us tonight. So, Mr. Ambassador.
First of all, thanks, James, thanks, Lucas, for the words of welcome and introduction. I'd like to also, before I start saying a few words, just acknowledge David Chenside, our honorary consul here in the Czech Republic, has been for a number of years, and we're in your debt for the work you always do for us. I'd also like to acknowledge my wife Polly, sitting beside. Talk louder, I'm getting an instruction, sorry. Acknowledge my wife Polly, and also Rose Burrows at the back, who has recently joined the embassy team in Berlin, but also responsible for the Czech Republic, and she is our Trade and Economic Officer, knows a lot more about trade than I do, so difficult questions I will be directing either to her or to Lucy. And Lucy, it's lovely to have you here, and I know you're more expert than I. So what I was going to do was just give a few overview comments, a few conceptual comments, a little bit of a state of an art, and then hopefully allow you to ask a few questions. I thought perhaps, because there are a number of people here who are not very familiar with New Zealand, I'd just give a few data points around New Zealand so you can conceptualize us as a country. we sort of self-identify as a small country, and at 5 million population, we are about half the size of the Czech Republic. So we're the rather equivalent of a Norway, an Ireland, or a Slovakia. But geographically, of course, we have a large country. We've got the same land mass approximately